Hi, I'm Rita with Everything Homemade. Today I'm going to show you how to make a basic vinaigrette salad dressing. Really good salad dressing for any kind of leaf lettuce, such as spinach and romaine. This will go over the spinach salad that I showed you in a later YouTube video. Check it out. So first, what you want to do is start with water, and I add water first to my vinaigrette salad dressings for one basic reason, is because I use honey. Honey does not mix with oil, so because I use melted honey instead of a sugar, I mix the honey and the water together first. So that's what I'm going to do. So in here is about 3 tablespoons of water, and then I want to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of honey. Now this is not a true tablespoon, so if you're using a true tablespoon, do 1 tablespoon first and then take your pinky, taste it and see and check the sweetness. So I'm going to do 2 here tablespoons of liquid honey, and then I'm going to whisk it. You want to do this right away, because if you have cold water in here, what it's going to do, it's going to chill the honey and it's going to gel, and then you're going to be left with a clump. So when you're dealing with honey, it's really important to understand the properties of honey, when it's liquid, when it's more in like a gel state, or when it's a solid. So once I have it mixed up, now I can leave it and it's fine. It won't gel when it's mixed with water. So the next ingredient I want to add is oil. And I'm going to add about a tablespoon of oil in here. Now you can measure exactly, but you're about a good tablespoon in here of olive oil. So you mix that around. The other very important thing in a vinaigrette is an acid. Okay, so you want apple cider vinegar is one of my favorites. Lemon juice is another one of my favorites. You can use white vinegar if you want. You can use balsamic vinegar. Depends on what you would like. Today I'm going to use apple cider vinegar. So I grab my apple cider vinegar, and again I'm using about a tablespoon. So about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar goes in. Again, I'm going to mix that around. So this is my easy taste testing. I take my pinky finger. Yeah, that's about exactly what I want. It's a little bit tangy, has a nice sweetness behind it, but it's not too sweet. So now I'm going to add the herbs. So first of all, I like basil, so I'm going to add basil. So I'm adding about a half a teaspoon of basil, about a 1/4 teaspoon of oregano. Onion powder is one of my favorites in a salad dressing, and I do about a half a teaspoon again of onion powder and a 1/4 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. And then salt. A couple little bit of shakes of salt, probably a little bit less than a 1/4 of a teaspoon, and then a couple of grinds of pepper. And that is it. So then I mix that around, and I do the same thing. I taste test it. Perfect, and it'll get better in an hour. So what I like to do at the beginning of my supper prep, I make the salad dressing first. So that way it has about an hour to just all the flavors mingle together, and it gets a really nice salad dressing. Don't put it in the fridge. Leave it on the counter with the lid on, otherwise the olive oil will get cold. And then you have to wait for it to go back to liquid. So just leave it on the counter. It's not going to spoil, and just let the flavors mingle in it. And you can add other herbs. You can put a little bit of ginger in it. I like ginger powder in it. Keep the same recipe, add a little bit ginger. It gives that nice ginger flavor. You can omit the herbs, so the basil and the oregano, and add curry and make it a curry salad dressing, which actually is very, very good, keeping everything else the same. So you can change it up, but this is the basic vinaigrette that I always make, that everybody loves over their salads. Thanks for watching. Everything homemade.
Homemade.